Hello, and welcome to the show. I'm Marialana. Thanks for having me in your kitchen, your family room, the bar. Either way, we're glad you are tuning in. This show will bring you candid conversation, fun, and even controversial topics where we have the courage to get honest. I promise we will keep it interesting. And as a woman of my word, I invited my dear friends, entertainment fanatics, and journalists. Please welcome Jordan and Joelle.
Hi.
Hey. Hi guys. I'm really thrilled that you are on the show today with me.
Thanks so much for having us.
I know this is a change of scenery, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is for sure.
You're in the hot seat today. Is it weird having someone else ask you all the questions?
It is kind of strange. I didn't think it was going to be, but coming into the show, having like really no idea what's going to happen is a little strange.
I know, I'm a little nervous. I don't know what's going to be pulled up, so
it's gonna be,
go through.
It's going to be great. Don't worry. You're in good hands today. So why don't you just tell some of our viewers just a little bit about you guys?
Okay, well, obviously we're twins. We have a show here on GreyComm as well, Double Dose of Entertainment. We're from New Jersey, and we're students at Loyola.
Yep, and check us out on Friday nights at WLOY from 7 to 9 is where we do Double Dose as well.
Yes, and I've been on that show myself. It's great. You don't want to miss it. So one of my first things I would just want to dive into is I know a huge inspiration for you guys is Beyonce.
Oh, yes.
And I know it's almost like an obsession with you two.
It
and
is.
I love her myself, but like what is it about her that inspires you guys?
I think my obsession of, I love Destiny's Child. I love, everything about Beyonce before she was as big as she is now. And when we were younger, we used to always watch music videos, and we would always do the dances and stuff and go out. And we cheered when we were younger, and Single Ladies had just come out, and this other girl, I wanted to learn the dance, but I didn't take the time to do it. And this girl from another team, all the teams were sitting around waiting for awards to happen. She got up, and Single Ladies came on, and she did the dance by herself, and everyone paid attention to her, and I was like, oh, no. Like, usually that's me.
Oh, God.
I went home that day and learned the Single Ladies dance, and I think since then, like, my obsession with her has, like, really, really grown.
Yeah.
And everybody loves her.
Yeah,
I think
she's
everybody's a
great.
fan of her. It just depends on what level of fan you are of her.
Yeah, I just think she embodies everything that a lot of people want to be. She's a strong woman. She's independent. She has a great relationship. She's a mother. She is obviously extremely successful in her career. It's just the epitome of almost everything.
Yeah.
So it started with the Single Ladies.
Yeah, I really think that was like my breaking point with
And
Beyonce.
then once Jordan learned it, then I learned it right after she did.
So are you single ladies?
I am.
I'm not.
So besides this Beyonce halo that really is around you guys, you also have this really unique twin thing going.
Yeah.
It really makes you so unique to the business. So when should we start calling you Mary Kate and Ashley?
I think Mary Kate and Ashley kind of had their own thing. Tina and Samara had their own thing. And I think Jordan and Joelle is a little bit different from all of that. Obviously, we're all united as twins, I guess.
Twins Incorporated.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I think that we are obviously branding ourselves as twins, and hopefully we'll be able to continue that branding moving forward.
And I think a lot of people focus on the difference between Mary Kate and Ashley, like what made them different or what makes Tia different from Tamara. And I think we're so alike, and I think people already, when they see us from the beginning, know our differences, even though we are that much alike, that we don't really, I don't know, people don't really have to take the time to pit us against each other. And I think our attitude also doesn't pit each other, like pit us against the other one.
Yeah.
And you are identical, so people must mess up your names all the time with
Oh
the J
yeah,
and J.
yeah, all the time. I mean, it doesn't even bother me if someone says Jordan. I'll turn around and look because they're like, oh, why did you turn around and look? Your name's not Jordan. I'm like, well, 90% of the time when you say Jordan, you really mean me. So I just answer to both names most of the time.
Would you ever like take a test for each other or something like that?
No, we switched classes once.
Really?
When we were in 5th grade, the last day of
That's
school,
funny.
we switched classes. Our teachers didn't notice, and then one of the students told, and they didn't really care because it's the last day of school. So it was just something we wanted to try and see if we could get away with it.
That's really funny. I didn't think you guys had it in you.
Yeah, I know. My mom had to really coach us into it, and our neighbors did also.
You?
Yeah, because we didn't want to do it. I thought I was gonna get in trouble. I didn't know what was gonna happen. So my mom was like, "No, you have to."
As if I was gonna get like expelled from school or something.
Yeah. So we did it, and it was a good time. It was funny.
It was actually really, really fun. So obviously this is a large part of your brand, and like you said, 4th grade, you guys have been doing this for a really, really long time, and I found the best dirt, guys. I found the best dirt on you. The beginning of J&J, Jordan Joelle Enterprises from high school. Let's take a look.
Good morning, and congratulations to all of the 2010 Caring Award recipients.
Oh, God.
My name is Jordan Hernandez, and this is my twin sister, Joelle Hernandez, and we are representing St. John Vianney High School as the co-founders of Little Souls Incorporated.
Wow, can we keep this up here? Just 1 second. What is this? These accolades over here, like in the kitchen.
No, we still have. Okay, this is our
What's
office
happening?
room. So we have a bedroom and an office room. So on the other side of what you can't see are our desks.
Yeah, like on this side of Jordan.
Yeah,
wow.
Like it's our bedroom. The other side of us, like where the camera is. I'm guessing. I guess we did this on the computer.
Yeah, I did it on my laptop.
Is our desk, and that bulletin board there. My mom is convinced that she created Pinterest before Pinterest started.
Oh, I see.
So that is like the old school Pinterest.
Yeah, this bulletin board here has different categories.
An array of A+.
I don't
know
know
what's
what's
happening.
Acceptance letters.
These are acceptance letters.
And this is what it is.
This is our Loyola file. That was before we came to Loyola.
Oh my, look at that!
Yeah.
A piece of history. And the uniforms, I mean, I wore uniforms in high school too. It's very bold, recording in the uniforms.
I know. Well, this was we won an award for the community service we had done throughout high school.
Right.
But the award ceremony was during our nationals trip to Myrtle Beach for cheerleading. So they wanted an acceptance speech, but we couldn't be there because we'd be competing.
Oh my gosh, you
so we
recorded
recorded
your own
it. Clearly, this is before
speech.
the GreyComm days because look at the shadows and everything in the back.
And you can see Joelle. She like sneaks from the side.
Because I had to press record.
As I'm introducing her. Oh boy.
So you guys have really done every single role. Like you really have, and you've really started from the bottom in a sense. And with all this success, you know, you have these people and these commentators who just say, oh, you know, they're all about themselves, or that's Jordan and Joelle. They're like this. They're all into themselves, and just because you're so focused and determined on building this brand and just being who you want to be in this industry, and I know because I've gotten that too, when you just don't want to go out, you have a project or something you need to work on. How do you respond to that commentary?
I think it is easier with having someone, like you said, like going out and you're like, oh, well, I can't go out because I have to do this or that or that.
Yeah.
You know, going out in a sense of like going out on a Friday night. I think it's easier to have someone that will stay in with you. And of course you go out, you have fun every once in a while, but it is important to balance between your social life as well as where you want to ultimately be. I mean, going out to a bar on Friday night is not going to get me a job after college.
Nope. We've tried it.
So I think you just have to have a good balance between the two.
Oh, yeah, and I think knowing what you're passionate about. I mean, we came to college knowing what we wanted to do, so I think once you have that mindset and you have that drive of the end goal, you know, what else really matters, and who better to do it with your best friend. So if you have that support also, it just makes it that much easier.
And doing this or doing my radio show is just as fun to me as going out. So it's not like I'm missing out on having fun.
Yeah. And you know what I always say, especially to people in college, what's wrong with being all about yourself?
Nothing.
In college. Like,
you're not married, you don't have kids, you don't, you know, you're not paying all of your bills, hopefully.
That's that's the best time. That's the best time to be selfish.
It really is.
It really is. And I don't know, my next kind of segue for you guys is, speaking of like awkward moments and weird commentary, is you guys are always in these rooms with people and celebrities, and you know, you never know what you're gonna get, especially soundbite wise. And is there any good juice, any good commentary or comments you've ever heard that you can share with our viewers?
From a celebrity?
We gave Will Smith
the mint. I was gonna say that when we interacted with Will Smith, we were at a movie premiere. And we were in like the green room, like they were going right before the documentary premiered, and I'm standing there, so I'm here. Will Smith is right here, and I look at Joelle.
I was like,
I'm like, I'm standing next to Will Smith. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I would have peed my pants.
So Joelle was like, I want to take a picture with him. And I was like, no, let's not be those people. And she goes, no, we have to get a picture.
And
So
I'm standing like 2 inches away from Will Smith. I can't not get a picture.
Were you breathing?
Yeah. So she asked him, she was like, can we take a picture with you? And he was like, oh yeah. He's like, I'll take a picture, but I just ate a bag of Doritos. I really just need a mint. I was like, well, I have a mint in my pocketbook. I'll give you a mint if you take a picture with me. He was like, all right, we'll take the picture. I was like, no, we're going to take the picture first, and then I will give you the mint.
Oh, my gosh.
I want to get my picture. And he took the mint from me. I could be a crazy person. You don't know who I am. He took the mint. Obviously, it didn't have anything in it, but I gave a mint to Will Smith.
You bribed Will Smith.
Pretty much.
With a mint. Wait, that is genius. That is business women at their best. Right? Honestly, guys, that is great. I think that's hysterical.
Thank you.
And I recently saw on your blog, and we've talked about plenty of times, is your theme of happy people.
Yes.
And I think it's brilliant.
Thank you.
Who doesn't want happy people? I don't like dealing with unhappy people, even though we have to in this industry. Doing a promo for the 31 Days Happy, I saw you guys doing that, and I think that is awesome as well. And could you tell me, how are you running with this?
It's good. I just checked this morning, and as of this morning, we have over 90 happy people pictures.
Wow.
That's not including the ones that were emailed to us. So we probably have 100.
This is just from Instagram. I just checked Instagram this morning, and we're using hashtag 31 Days Happy throughout the month of March. And actually today is International Happy Day, Day of Happiness.
Oh, awesome.
And so we're collecting pictures from people who want to be featured on Double Dose of them doing anything that makes them happy, whether that's just reading the newspaper in the morning, or if it's when you studied abroad and you were parasailing or something crazy like that. No matter what makes you happy, send us your pictures via hashtag 31 Days Happy, or email it to happypeople4292@gmail.com, or at yahoo.com rather, and we'll be featuring them in the next episode of Double Dose of Entertainment, just to get people to feature the people who are being happy and to get other people a little bit happier.
Oh, I know from being on your show. Why don't you tell the viewers about your Happy People song with R. Kelly?
Yeah, so that's how it kind of started. Our freshman year, we knew we wanted to come in and do a radio show. My mom was like, oh, we love the song Happy People. It plays at all of our family events. We're always listening to that type of music. And my mom was like, I think Happy People would be a good song to play at the end of every one of your shows. So we said, okay, fine. So we started playing it, and then once we got our blog as a Christmas present, I was working on it one morning, and I wanted to write a description about us, and I wanted to address our fans, but I didn't want to sound conceited and say, oh, hey, fans, as if I really have fans. And I was like, oh,
but you do. You do.
I was like, what can we call them? And I was like, oh, happy people. So then we started the happy people thing, and then I just had this idea last semester. We see unfortunately the Newtown shootings, or so many bullying, so many things of suicide and depression, just even people in our age group who are just forgetting about their happiness just for the sake of getting a job, just to get paid.
People are so
stressed out, and it doesn't even have to be to the extent that you see in the news. It's just every single day people are unhappy with the smallest things, and I just think it's, the world needs more happy people. We really, really do, and I think a lot of times we forget about our own happiness and the small things in life that make us happy. So that's what I wanted to do with this whole Happy People campaign. I talked to Joelle about it for a while. We thought of what we could do, and then Pharrell came on board with this new happy song. We're so excited about it.
Are you going to use that one now?
That'll definitely be in the video.
That'll be somewhere in the video.
Yeah, for sure. And I think seeing the pictures every day, I just it gives me chills, or I can start crying. It's so great to see just little things that make people happy every day.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think it's awesome. We're going to take a picture after this.
Definitely.
We're going to hashtag that. Yeah. Look for that, I promise. And, for our combo of the week, I thought we could really run with this happy people concept you guys have. And this little guy behind
look at this
me.
Kid. He's so cute.
He's adorable, right? Come on. He is the conversation of the week. His name is Mateo, and he is making a splash in the social media world. If you haven't already seen it, we're going to take a look at this video right now.
Okay, listen to me. You're going to love this video. Take a look.
Listen to me. Like I do this all the time. If I go out at the house or to the door, Match has his toys, and then Match has all his toys.
Okay, but I have to yell at you guys.
Linda, listen. Linda, listen.
Okay, what?
Like everything they do at this house, you can't trust everything at Grandma's house.
Okay.
Okay, then what?
Then you're not listening to me.
Then you're not listening to me.
You're not listening. I said no cupcakes, and you try to get cupcakes, and you try to ask Grandma.
No, Linda,
Didn't you?
Linda, lick it. Lick it.
He's your little pop-ups, but he doesn't listen.
But Linda, honey, lick it. Look at this. Right now, we can't do anything if we can't get everything out of the wall.
I'm
They can
done
break-
arguing with you.
Linda, I'm done arguing with you.
Wait,
I want to give him a cupcake.
how funny is that?
That is the
Recap.
funniest thing in the world.
This kid wanted a cupcake.
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted was a cupcake.
And he asked his mother, she said no. He asked his grandmother in Spanish. Okay, because he thought that would make a difference.
Yes.
She said no. Mom is Linda, by the way. Mom's Linda. And he goes and asks Mom. Like, it's the funniest thing ever, and I
is
saw this on
so
Ellen.
Oh my God, so adorable. Why can't he just have a cupcake?
And
Just
as-
give him a cupcake.
honestly-
Well, maybe he had too many. I can see where the mother's coming from, but just give him one more.
And I can tell you, like, as a Latina, macho men, they really do say, listen. And, like, his mom was on Ellen. She was saying he gets that from the father. And the honey,
I was going to say, yeah, honey. Like to call your
that's
mother
so
honey.
funny. But they're all like, listen. And I'd be like, yeah, whatever, okay. But Ellen had him on the show. And she gave him like hundreds of cupcakes with superheroes
sure.
on it. It was literally like the funniest thing
That
ever.
is so cute. Look at his face.
I know. He's
And
adorable.
yeah, it went viral, and I just love it because, like we were saying, this little kid, he's 3. He's 3 years old, just kind of bringing happy faces into the world.
Yeah.
Really, definitely. And something as small as a cupcake. We've
cupcake.
gotten a couple pictures of people with cupcakes.
Really?
Yeah, actually, I posted one.
Yeah, for happy people. I mean,
Yeah?
cupcakes are like, I think, the epitome of happiness.
Yeah.
And-
I would be very happy if I could have one right now.
And his father's working 2 jobs, and he's going back to school for his bachelor's. So Ellen gave them $10,000.
my
She's just
God.
awesome, and her whole concept is always share.
Yeah.
So just kind of bringing that element of happy people to the show today, because you guys are always talking about that, and I love it. I love what you guys are doing,
Thank
and I
you.
am going to contribute as much as I can to the Happy People campaign.
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
And guys, that's all we have time for today. Thanks for tuning into our show. Special thanks to my lovely friends, Jordan and Joelle. You guys are awesome.
Thank you
Thank
so much for
you.
having us.
You're going to do fabulous things.
Thank you.
Check them out in our weekly spotlight. It's on my blog, marialana.com. GreyComm Studios, you're awesome. Thanks for having us. My producer, Mike, you're awesome. Muchas gracias, and see you all next week.